Hi guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate every single one of you so very much. Today I am doing the next installment, my Simply samples, and we're just going to dig right in. For today's video, these are the samples that I had to go through over this last couple weeks, and I used them all quite a bit, except for the shampoo and conditioner. Of course, you guys know I don't wash my hair all that much, so I only got one use out of each one of them. But let's start with the what I have labeled as skincare samples. The first thing we have here is this. It is an Indie Lee Q10 toner is what it is. And this is what it looks like. This toner is vegan, cruelty-free, gluten-free, and it's full of the antioxidant coenzyme Q10, which is how it gets its name, but it's also full of all kinds of other ingredients that are supposedly good for your skin and help prevent damage from free radicals, which sounds super intimidating, right? This guy, I saw it at Sephora. It is on the Sephora website, and it sells for $34 for 4.2 ounces. I have to be 100% honest. I'm not 100% certain what a toner will do for your skin, but I have to tell you, this sprayer, I don't know if you guys could see that, but like spraying it on your face is like punching yourself. It's stupid, straight on, right in your face. There's no mist about it. So I did start using it on a cotton pad and just spraying it on that, and then wiping it onto my face, which is fine. I've used toners in that fashion before as well. And then once going on to the website, actually found out that that's how they want you to do it, which is also fine. But why put the sprayer on there if it's not just for ease of use? I do have several toners that I have used in the past. I do have a spray nozzle that I love because the mist is just super fine and it's nice. It goes on your skin, it lays there. Not that I know that it does anything different to my skin, but I cannot say I would spend $34 on this toner. I don't know that it did anything to help my skin, if I'm honest. I think it's great. It does have hyaluronic acid in it. It is made with all kinds of things to rebalance and prime your skin. So supposedly you could use it as a primer as well. I would say that's probably not the most effective use of this, even though I don't know what the most effective use of this is. It's not my favorite toner. It didn't have really a very great smell to it. Not that it was a bad smell, it just didn't have a great smell. There was no like floral to it, no citrus to it, no anything. There just was no scent to it. So I do like spraying things on my face that do smell good. I can't say that it's worth $34. Bottom line. The next skincare item I had was this, and it is the Bare Minerals Skin Longevity Vital Power Infusion Serum, and this is what that looks like. You guys can see it is one of those pump guys, and it has the thing in the bottom that raises up as you pump it out so that there's like no air coming out or whatever, but also so that you have knowledge of when you're out of it. But the pumper guy is clear up here. I did use it every single day for the last 2 weeks. It does boast things like long life herb extracts that are supposed to protect against age accelerating factors. I don't know 100% what that means. It didn't really give me a whole lot of information on the website. It's proven to show signs within 14 days. I did use it for 14 days. I think I have used this in the past, just another probably sample size of this. And I don't know that I saw any difference in my skin. I can't prove that 14-day mindset, 14-day proven to show signs of, different signs on your skin that it's being effective. I can't prove that, and I did use it for 14 days. So I would say, if anything, like I have noticed a little bit more texture on my skin, like here, especially in my forehead area. There's lots of little like bumps, like not like pimples, but like maybe a rash, but I'm not sure which of these products that's from. And these are truly the only two new like skincare products I have put into my lineup over the last couple weeks. And that's the saddest part of doing this sample series, is that, you know, with certain skincare products, you don't really get a good digestion of what's going on with the product on your skin, because you are flipping through so many different skincare products in that time, in a short time frame, that nothing really gets a chance to work the magic it's supposed to work on your skin. So I'm not saying that either one of those is bad. I'm just saying I didn't notice any of the effects on my skin, and these bumps could be because I have used so many different skin products over the last several months, because I do these Simply samples every 2 weeks, and I use the skin products within those Simply samples, that maybe my skin is just not liking that so much, because I have sensitive skin on top of that. So I don't know. It is a $58 serum for 1.7 ounces. I know I won't be paying that. If I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to spend it on something that I know and has proven itself to me time and time again. Stuff like Dermalogica, stuff like Kiehl's, I would spend the money on those versus this. Bare Minerals is known for, you know, their makeup having great skin loving ingredients, but their makeup is what they're known for, not necessarily their skincare. So I wouldn't purchase that in full size, just because I have other skincare brands that I love more. The next two things are the shampoo and conditioner little sets that we had. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this one. It is the OGX Coconut Miracle Oil shampoo and conditioner. I did fold over the tabs to hopefully not get it all over the place, because this is a wee bit different than most shampoos that I have ever used and conditioners I have ever used. It does come out a little more liquefied than a lot of the shampoos and conditioners I've used in the past. I will say this OGX one smells so good, but my head after I used it got really itchy, and I don't know why. Like, I'm apparently maybe allergic to something in here. I'm not sure, and I do say that a lot, but it doesn't seem to have any kind of ingredients that I would be allergic to, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I also found that it kind of stripped a lot more of the color out of my hair than I wanted it to, so it's, even though the website says it's hair color friendly, hair color treated hair friendly, I can't prove that by myself. It did strip quite a bit of the color out of my hair. I did go back in with, you know, my color depositing shampoo afterwards, because I just saw how much color ended up at the bottom of my bathtub while I was rinsing out my hair. And I do everything right as far as my hair is concerned. I, you know, only wash it in cold water. I do use color depositing shampoos and conditioners to make the color last a little bit longer. This one just, it wasn't it for me. I felt also that it made my hair in this area feel almost greasy, and it's not like super dry except for here down on the end. So I think that this would be great for seriously damaged and dry hair, which is what it's calibrated for. But I'm talking seriously damaged. It did make the ends feel a little bit better, and this is where the dry, damaged, brittle part of my hair exists. But the rest of it, it just wasn't good. So I would never purchase these, but this is $8.99 for 13 ounces. So not a bad price point if that's what you're looking for, and that's for both those bottles. Then we have the Carol's Daughter Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine Sulfate-Free Shampoo. This one I didn't find stripped my hair nearly as much as that one did. I did see some color down in the bottom of the bathtub, but not as much as I guess I could have did with the OGX shampoo. This is supposed to replenish moisture, improve manageability, and add shine, and is for dull, dry, brittle hair. This also smells good. It's got this nice vanilla scent to it, but it's not like, it doesn't harbor any kind of longevity. if that makes sense. So it's not going to stick around with you. If you want it to linger, this is probably not the shampoo for you. And if this is like a second wash for you for the smell of it, this isn't it, sis. This isn't going to do it for you. It is a really good shampoo and conditioner. I did like it, but it's, again, probably not one that I would consider purchasing for my color treated hair. I do think that, not because it stripped it, because it didn't strip very much color out of here, but just because I have a certain lineup of shampoos and conditioners that I do use for my color treated hair. I feel like this one would be good for you if you don't have specifics that you use on your hair and you do have color treated hair. This would be probably a good choice. This also probably would be a good choice for thicker hair. I would say even like it speaks to manageability, and when I think manageability of hair, I don't think my stick straight hair, so it might be better for somebody who has, you know, curly, kinky, coily hair versus my stick straight hair. I don't need a whole lot of manageability, but I did find that it helped with like a little bit of the frizziness of my hair. I did like it. I wouldn't repurchase it though, or wouldn't purchase full size of it though, because I do have my menu of products I put on my hair. The total cost of that is $10.99 for 12 ounces of each bottle, so it would be a total of $22 for you to get a shampoo and conditioner for your hair using that one. Not bad. It's not a bad shampoo. Definitely would prefer it over the OGX. And then the two makeup samples that I have to go over are this one. This is the Benefit Professional. And this guy goes for $32 for just under an ounce of product. And I didn't realize, but I actually have the full-size version of this primer. So this is the full-size version of this primer. As you can see, it's not huge. It's not small either. It's not huge though. I found that I needed a lot more than what is in this little tiny foil packet for my face to feel well primed. So I didn't break into this though. This is still sealed and unused. I just wanted to go for a, like, this is based on the foil packet. This is the experience I had with this sample. I found it to be super silky and nice. It did go onto the skin really well. They boast it more as a balm than a like liquid primer. So, and I do find that to be valid. I validate that wholeheartedly. They tell you just to put it in a few small areas on your face, which is, you know, here on your nose and like in your cheekbone area here, maybe along your forehead. They do have that information on the back of the card. One thing that's interesting to note is this was the #1 primer based on MPD group in the beauty category, #1 primer in 2015. So there's that. I don't really believe that this worked super great on my skin. I'm not saying I won't break into this. I probably will, and if I don't like it after a couple uses, I might give it to a friend. But I feel like my makeup actually kind of held once this was underneath it, and it was foundations that I've used 100,000 times, and I know that they work well. So I don't know that I love this. I also know that I get a lot more primer for $32 from my Holy Grail primer sources. So like the Laura Geller primers that I use are easily double the size of this, if not bigger. I want to say they're somewhere around 2+ full ounces of primer, and they cost the same amount of money, if not a little bit less. So I will not be purchasing this $32 primer, but I think that it did. I don't have horrendous pores. You know, my pores in these areas are not very big, so I don't really have a need for this kind of primer, but I do feel like it went on so good and it felt so good on my skin. It was really lightweight, which I have had problems with in other pore filling kind of primers. I feel like they're a little bit heavy. This one is not. So do I think it's worth it? Yeah, for somebody who has a pore issue and wants to like minimize those as much as possible, I think it would be worth it for that reason. But I did find that maybe I didn't let it set down long enough or something, I don't know, but my foundation started pilling up, especially on my cheek area after putting this primer on, and they're foundations I've never had a problem with before. So the last item I had was this. It was a single eyeshadow from the Natasha Denona Love palette, and this is what the actual palette looks like minus that single shadow right there. The shadow that I got is called Pure Love, and it is this guy right here. It was really nice because it did come in a magnetic pan, so I just went ahead and slipped it into my little magnetic thing here, and this is what the shade looks like. It is boasted as a duochrome that is a burgundy with a purple and blue shift, and I did see that in the shade. I think that you guys can also see that in the screen. I will say that this is a beautiful color, but it's not really my favorite Natasha Denona color. I did do a picture utilizing my palette of the week and this color all over my lid. I will go ahead and stick up here. I did like it. What I can say about that color is it lasted longer than the rest of the shadows on my eyes. So I do give it props for that. The longevity was real and not unlike any other Natasha Denona shade. But it wasn't my favorite. It wasn't my favorite shade, and it kind of makes me really think about this palette and go, do we need it? But I want it. I do. This palette costs $65, and you can get it at Sephora or on the Natasha Denona website. This is, I think, the full-size pan of what you would find in that palette, and I only say that because I do have a Natasha Denona palette that same size, and kind of put this pan up against it, and it is the same size. I love that it came with a magnetic pan so that I could put it into another palette, but all of Natasha Denona's palettes come that way, so why I thought it was going to be different is beyond me. That's really all I have to say about that. I think that it was a good color. What I loved in my... I didn't really love any of the samples that I had this last week. I think if I came close to buying anything, it would be that Natasha Denona shadow palette, even though I don't necessarily love this color, but I do love that palette, and I love Natasha Denona shadows. She is amazing, so her shadows are amazing. So I know that I would love the palette no matter what. So now we're going to pick some new samples. I am going to get situated and I'll be right back. Okay, so my camera died sometime before I even started pulling product out, and I apologize for that, but these are the samples that we got. I'm not going to go back through and pull. I mean, let me know if you guys hate that, please. But these are the samples that I did pick out. I'm really sad that my camera died. So the products that I got for skin, let's do hair first, were the Cheese Silk Infusion for hair and skin. This appears to be just like an oil for your hair, and that is what that little container looks like. And then I also got this Wella Envigo Nutra Enrich with the goji berry deep nourishing mask for your hair. So my skincare ones were this. It is the Kate Somerville Retinol C Power Serum. This is a vitamin C serum by Kate Somerville. I have trepidation behind this because every time I put a Kate Somerville product on my face has revolted in some way, shape, or form. So I'm a little terrified, but we're gonna try it. And then I also got this by Milk Makeup. It is the Watermelon Brightening Serum. And it's in like a little, almost like a deodorant ball, which is weird. But I'm excited to try it. I got this so long ago. Whoa. Okay, well, it had a little plastic dude that went over the top that just fell somewhere. But I'm excited to try this. This is what it looks like, just weird, but exciting. Milk makeup always makes those sticks. A lot of people have a problem with like the sanitation of it all, so we'll see. And for makeup, I did get this. It is I think a lip gloss from Laka, and it is prickly pear. I hope it's not as pink as that is portraying it to be, because I will probably hate it if that's the case. But I got this lip gloss, which I'm good for. And then I also got this, which used to be my favorite brow product, so it'll be interesting to try it. It is the It Cosmetics Brow Power. I talked this thing up so much back in the day when I first started this YouTube channel, and I think it's mostly because I hadn't really dug into doing much with my brows in the past. But this is one color. It comes in one color, universal taupe, and you're supposed to be able to, you know, press harder to get a darker color, lighter to get a lighter color, whatever. I'm interested to see if I like it just as much as I liked it then, and I will probably actually put this into my sample bin to give away and utilize the full-size one that I haven't even opened yet, because I got this, I think in a, I want to say I got this in a FabFitFun, maybe, and haven't even used it because I have other brow products that I like. So I am going to take the sample size, kind of like I did with the Laura Geller blush. I am going to take the sample size and put it into my giveaway bins, and I'm going to utilize the full size product for this sample series because they are the exact same product. So that is what we have for samples going into the next couple weeks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that if you did, you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It really does help our channels out here. And if you didn't, please give it a thumbs down. It's engagement either way. It helps me, and I'd like to know what you guys like and what you don't like. Have you guys tried any of these products? Have you tried any of the products that I just got done trying? Please let me know your thoughts. Please let us all know your thoughts down in the comment section. That would help all of us out. And I hope that you guys liked it or me enough that you're considering subscribing on your way out before you go. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell if you do. I do upload content 3 to 4 times a week. I wouldn't want you to miss anything. That notification bell is going to make sure that you don't. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you had an amazing and safe 4th. And until next time, bye guys.